The day I lost my unborn child was the exact day I stopped loving Harrison Vaughn completely. After the miscarriage, I abandoned every single habit Harrison had once resented and complained about. I no longer stayed up waiting for him when he came home late at night, nor did I toss restlessly in bed, worrying about his whereabouts. I simply turned off the bedside lamp and slept peacefully until morning. Even when I was injured during military training and the medic urged me to contact my family, I stared quietly at the pure white ceiling and calmly stated that I had no immediate family left. The nurse recognized me immediately. "You're Miss Reed, aren't you? General Vaughn is in the next ward. Should I inform him?" I slowly shook my head and refused quietly. Yet 30 minutes later, Harrison Vaughn still stood at my hospital room door. He wore his formal military dress uniform, his aura cold, stern, and powerful. "You got hurt. Why wasn't I the first person you called?" I kept my eyes down. "It's only a minor injury, Harrison. It's not worth disturbing the general." My detached, indifferent tone enraged him instantly. He was about to lose his temper when casual whispers from the guards drifted in from the hallway. They had no idea anyone was listening. The general dotes on Alara from the performance troupe so much. She twisted her ankle during a show, and he almost sent a Black Hawk helicopter to fetch her. He even carried her onto the helicopter himself. She didn't take a single step. I watched Harrison's body stiffen. His gaze quickly flicked toward me, expecting me to lash out, to question him, to burn with jealousy like I always had before. But my eyelashes didn't even twitch. I just leaned back against the bed, closed my eyes, and let heavy silence fall between us. It wasn't until we were inside his military jeep that he finally spoke, his voice low and defensive. "Don't listen to those rumors. It's purely official business. Alara was here performing for the troops. She was hurt in my jurisdiction, so it was my duty to help her." "Okay," I replied softly, and said nothing more. Harrison's anger flared up at once. "You don't believe me? Are you still holding on to the past? Rowan, I'm back with you. I'm right here. What else do you want?" I stared out the window at the rapidly passing barracks, my face completely emotionless. "I believe you. I just thought my small injury wasn't urgent enough to interrupt your work. Just drop me off at my place." My words were mechanical, like a programmed automatic response. Harrison slammed his fist hard on the steering wheel. The loud horn cut sharply through the cold winter air, startling a group of performers who had just finished their show. One girl looked up as moonlight fell on her face, and the air inside the car turned icy rigid. "Alara, what is she doing here?" Harrison muttered to himself. In the past, every time I saw her, I would break down completely, screaming, crying, demanding to know why she wore the exact same jacket as me. But now I only glanced at her briefly, then calmly looked away. Not a single ripple of emotion stirred inside me. Harrison tightened his grip on the wheel, his eyes fixed on the rearview mirror. It was an extremely cold night, and Alara was shivering in her thin performance costume, her nose red with cold. His hand moved straight to the car door handle, concern pouring clearly from his eyes. I knew exactly what he would do next. I opened my door and stepped out on my own, giving him the perfect excuse he wanted. "If you need to make one last camp inspection, I can walk back. It's not far." I didn't wait for his reply and walked straight toward the intersection. Harrison jumped out of the car instantly and grabbed my wrist tightly. "Is this really the end for us? Rowan, I didn't know she'd be here. Why can't you just trust me?" "I do trust you, Harrison. She's just a vulnerable young woman in trouble. Even if we separated, it's normal for you to care about her. I understand." He stared at my face. No resentment, no sarcasm, not even the slightest emotional change. That utter calm was what terrified him most. I used to crave his attention desperately. Finding a single strange hair on his uniform would make me question him all night long. Now I had become exactly the person he'd always wanted. Reasonable, quiet, undemanding, no longer clinging to him. Yet he looked like he was suffocating, unable to breathe. I gently pulled my hand free and turned to leave. When I reached the street corner, I paused